Hey, this is Coach Joe with Texas Taekwondo, and I'm here to talk about my favorite kicking pads. Luckily with Taekwondo, you don't need too much to practice. We used to kick with these wave bags over here, those cone bags. These are my favorite snap pads, and then I'll talk a little bit about them. This Adidas ones, we used to use a lot, and over time they just became really deflated. So they don't have the kind of life that they used to, and the spine of the pad, which is the most important part for holding, starts to get floppy over a while, and it's really challenging and not as responsive as I'd like. We got some of these recently, and it's a BMA brand, but I really like it because they're solid, the spine is still in pretty good shape, and they're really, really loud. I'm gonna go grab one more real quick. So this Tiger Claw brand we got online has a clapper in the middle, which accentuates the pop even louder. So from a popping perspective, this one gives the most feedback, which to me, over the years, after doing this so long, I've been trained to salivate and really love that popping noise. It gives me a little bit of a confidence kick. So going from 1 to 3, I don't like this Adidas ones anymore because it's just flimsy and they don't hold up. Most pads will get flimsy over a while. It's a good thing they're pretty affordable and cheap. They usually come in pairs. I get mine from Amazon. And we can link it in the description on where we get ours. This one I like a lot, but we don't see this a lot, this clapper, and I don't know how long this quality of clapper will last, considering we're literally kicking the crap out of these pads. And then this hand mitt I really liked. I started picking this up when I started training for nationals more seriously because of the versatility of putting it on your hand and moving it around. It's got a really dense pad, which means that feedback is really high, which I really like for kicking as well. Okay, moving over to the heavy shields. This is an old Vision one. It's had the stuffing kicked out of it for 1,000 times, and it's starting to deflate a little bit here. There's holes in it. These air holes have metal grades, which I don't really like because if you kick the metal, it can hurt your foot. And then all the metal grades have fallen out over time. If you ask me if we were to buy this again in this particular style, I wouldn't get it. This newer Vision one is really interesting because it's a lot more dense, which I really like, and it's really thick. They're still using these metal grates for air holes, which again, either rust or fall out over time. So this is a point of failure too that I don't like because the stuffing will start to shoot out of these holes. I'm sure you've seen these debris in your schools at home. Not a huge fan of this, except that it's really dense. Now, when we talk about density, this Sang Musa one, I really, really like. It's the densest pad we've had, and it's my favorite in terms of feedback for kicking, much like that mitt. Now, what's really important to me is also the hand strap assignments here. This newer Vision one has not just the hand strap here, but it's got these additional ones that are adjustable, which is really nice in case you want to reset these in a tighter fashion here, okay? Or put them on a pole or something. These top handles are really important too. This thing, someone doesn't have a bottom handle, which we really like for holding in different variations in case you want to get more mobile with this. But generally speaking, I like hugging these pads, so the handles don't really matter too much to me. It's all about that density. Okay, here's a bonus one. This is like a heavy shield, but much smaller, and the handle situations are different. It's got one long one across the top and 2 arm ones down here. I like looping my hands through or grabbing all 3 straps and maneuvering quickly here. These are great for tokichagis, which are kicking in rapid succession and your pad holder needs to move quickly. It also doubles as a great hip pad or chest pad against back kicks or cut kicks. Again here, you're not really going for power as much as speed and accuracy. This is great for traveling. I love this, throwing this in a bag for heading to tournaments because it doesn't take up too much space like these heavy shields. And when you're out there, you're not training for power anyway, so you're just kind of warming up and getting your speed down. So kicking pad situation, if you were to ask me, hey, if you're training or going to a tournament, rank them. I like these snap paddles because of the accuracy, and you can still get power in there. This guy kind of sits in the middle. You have to be accurate and you got to be powerful. And these guys, for me, are really power takers. So if I'm doing a lot of back kicks or side kicks or cut kicks, really strong kicks, those are my go-to pads. Generally speaking, if I'm traveling or going to a tournament, I'll stay pretty lean and stick to this guy and one of these, or this guy and 1 or 2 of these.